I really don't want to be a review channel, but the things I want to talk about right now all seem to be reviews. And if I'm going to do that, it needs to be a little bit more serious. So in today's review of the Black Panther, we're going to keep it a little bit more realistic. We're going to talk about the pros, the cons, and some things I noticed about the movie. And no awkward Emilia, just serious Emilia reviewing the Black Panther. Yeah. Starting with the pros. Now I know this isn't an Iron Man movie, but I don't own a Black Panther mask. And when I tried to buy one, the guy wouldn't let me. And all my friends advised me against doing blackface. I don't know why. But let's talk about the pros first. I think the acting was really great. All the main actors really brought it. I don't remember any of their names, partially because, Hollywood hardly ever casts black actors. So I know Michael B. Jordan and the chick from The Walking Dead. That was a real good pro. It flowed really well in the Marvel timeline, which I loved. And my theater smelled like cocoa butter, which was amazing. Those are the pros. Oh yeah, let's get on to the cons. Now on to the cons. As you can see, it's a con because the mask is also a con. But we're getting super serious in this one. Okay, so the main thing I really didn't like about the film was how quick Michael B. Jordan just went insane. He went from a really reasonable villain who thought I was on for most of the film, and I actually thought he should have been the king. He legitimately beat the Black Panther if, Forrest Whitaker hadn't have stepped in and kept him from getting his head cut off. And then once he got the throne, it just went so sideways so fast that it really didn't flow with me and his prior character motivations. Also in the film, I felt like there weren't enough Panthers. Some of you already know, I've told you this. I wanted more Panthers in Black Panther, but there weren't enough Panthers for me. Plenty of blacks though. And now on to things I noticed. You can't hear me. And now on to things. And now on to things I noticed in the movie. That was dumb. The biggest thing I noticed was there's a lot of subtle, not necessarily racist things, but things that people would generally overlook in a movie. The only reason the white FBI agent was in the film was, let's be honest, so black people could say like, hey, not all of them are bad. Some of them will help. Which I guess is true, unless it's a cop or something. But we're not doing awkward Emilio today, so no awkward silence. Another thing I noticed that was pretty obviously racist was the purple stuff that helped cure Black Panther when he was injured. Yeah, a purple herb that a black man grinds up to make him feel better. I don't see the drug references there. And the biggest thing that I really noticed wasn't even necessarily to do with the film. We got there a little bit late, me and my friend who will not go named because he just doesn't want to be named. I got you, Mark. We were going to the seats. It was already dark. And, wow, thanks. Ruining another A+ video shoot here. I don't know why. I need to get like a studio or something. But the last thing I noticed, not getting off track, was when we got there, this woman, when I sat next to her, she grabbed her purse really hard. And I don't mean like kind of hard. I mean really, really hard. Offensively hard. Like, do I look dangerous to you? I mean, sure, I look... Really? Seriously? Again? I'm not redoing the shot. I'm on a roll here. What was I saying? So, that was my review of the Black Panther. You had pros, you had cons, you had an interruption from a brand that's not going to go name because they're not sponsoring my video. I don't have any sponsors, as you can tell. I'm shooting in my car with 2 shitty Iron Man helmets. But hey, I still did it because I think it's fun. So be sure to, do whatever the hell you want. I'm going to get like 25 viewers. It's cool. Post-credit scene. Yeah, one last thing I wanted to add while representing the best Avenger in the MCU. It was something I kind of forgot to do in things I noticed. But, T'Challa or T'Chaka, when they were in that dream plane, his dad's eye was freaking me out. And I didn't really want to bring it up because that's something you get when you suffer a stroke. But, that shit was scary, son. That shit was scary.